Okay, so it basically starts like this. Right back at the beginning, when people were new and no one knew what designer genes were, Adam and Eve lived in peace with God. God looked after his favourite pair, and all was pretty good. Well, then Satan, wanting to mess everything up, came down in the form of a snake and conned Adam and Eve into disobeying God. When God saw what they had done, they knew that they were in trouble. Eve blamed the snake, Adam blamed Eve, and God, and well, pretty much everybody. Typical man. The price of their disobedience was that they and their children would be separated from God. Yeah, good going, guys. And to Satan, the one who had spoiled it for all of us, God made this solemn promise that one day a human would be born that would bring humanity back to God and crush Satan for good. Yep, the Bible actually says crush. Cool, hey? Over the years, God made a whole heap of promises as to when, where, and to whom this child, the Saviour, would be born. Years later, there was this guy named Jacob. He had many sons, each of whom would have massive tribes of their own. To one of his sons, Judah, he promised that the Saviour would be part of his tribe and that he would be born before the tribe was lost. Judah's tribe eventually became a kingdom and they built a great temple. It all seemed cruisy. But then the Romans came along, and by 70 AD, well, you know. But before the Romans came, there was this guy from Judah's tribe named David, a shepherd, a king, and let's face it, a lover of the ladies. Hey, no one ever said these guys were perfect. Through prophets, God promised that the Saviour would be born of David's family, and specifically that he would be born in Bethlehem, David's hometown. Another prophet would promise that the Saviour would be born to a virgin mother. I'm sorry, Mary. No, it's okay. It's not going to be socially awkward at all. So by now you may be asking, so what? What does this all mean? It means that God has always known what he was doing. All of these prophecies, all of the promises of when and where and how and why the Saviour would come led to a small town one night. All the promises of thousands of years came true when Jesus was born. And like the first promise, he would grow to give humanity a way back to God, to bring us together once again. And he shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, and Prince of Peace. Cool, hey?